In a big city lived a girl named Zoe. Zoe was 10 years old. She lived in an apartment with her dad. The apartment was on the 5th floor. Zoe's dad worked in an office every day. Zoe went to school every morning. Zoe didn't like the city very much. There were too many cars. There was too much noise. Everything was gray and busy. Zoe missed green spaces. She missed nature. One day Zoe's teacher made an announcement. "Next week we have a school trip," she said. "We are going to the forest for 3 days. We will sleep in cabins and learn about nature." All the children were excited. Zoe was the most excited of all. The day of the trip arrived. Zoe packed her backpack with clothes and snacks. She got on the big yellow school bus. The bus drove for 2 hours. Finally, they arrived at the forest. Zoe looked out the window and smiled. The forest was beautiful. There were tall trees everywhere. Birds sang in the branches. A small river ran through the forest. The air smelled fresh and clean. Zoe took a deep breath. The teacher showed them their cabins. "Tonight, we sleep here," she said. "But first, let's explore the forest. Stay with your partner. Don't get lost." Zoe's partner was a boy named Oliver. They walked into the forest together. Zoe and Oliver followed a small path. They saw squirrels jumping in the trees. They saw mushrooms growing on old logs. They saw flowers in many colors. "This is amazing," said Zoe. Oliver agreed. After walking for 10 minutes, they found a special place. In the middle of a clearing stood one huge tree. The tree was bigger than all the others. It had thick branches and dark green leaves. The trunk was as wide as a car. "Wow," whispered Zoe. Zoe walked closer to the tree. She touched the rough bark with her hand. Suddenly, she heard a voice. "Hello, young one." Zoe jumped back. "Who said that?" she asked. "I did," said the voice. "It came from the tree." Oliver's eyes got very big. "The tree is talking," he said. "Yes, I am talking," said the tree. "My name is Elder. I am 300 years old." Zoe couldn't believe it. "Trees can talk?" she asked. "Not all trees," said Elder. "Only the very old ones. And only children with kind hearts can hear us." Zoe felt special. "Why are you talking to us?" asked Oliver. The tree's branches moved slowly. "I need your help," said Elder. "Something bad is happening in this forest. The animals are disappearing. The river is getting dirty." "Why?" asked Zoe. "What's happening?" "People throw garbage in the forest," said Elder. "They cut down young trees. They don't respect nature." The tree sounded very sad. Zoe felt angry and sad, too. "We want to help," said Zoe. "What can we do?" Elder's leaves rustled in the wind. "Tell people to care for the forest," said Elder. "Clean the garbage you find. Plant new trees when you can. And most important," continued Elder, "teach others to love nature. When people love something, they protect it." Zoe and Oliver nodded. "We promise to help," said Zoe. "We will tell everyone." "Thank you, children," said Elder. "Before you go, I have gifts for you." 2 acorns fell from Elder's branches. One landed in Zoe's hand. One landed in Oliver's hand. The acorns were golden and shiny. "These are magic acorns," said Elder. "Plant them in your city. They will grow into strong trees, and they will remind you of this forest." Zoe and Oliver put the acorns in their pockets carefully. "We will plant them," promised Zoe. Zoe and Oliver returned to their group. They told their teacher about the garbage in the forest. The teacher was happy, they noticed. "Tomorrow we will have a cleaning day," she announced. "We will collect all the garbage we can find." All the students agreed to help. The next day, everyone worked together. They walked through the forest with big bags. They collected plastic bottles. They collected food wrappers. They collected old cans and papers. By the end of the day, they had filled 20 bags. Zoe went back to Elder's clearing. "We cleaned the forest," she said to the tree. "I saw everything," said Elder proudly. "You are a true friend of nature. Never forget what you learned here." Zoe smiled and hugged the tree. The school trip ended. Zoe returned home to the city. But she was different now. She cared about nature more than ever. She still had Elder's golden acorn. She had a plan. Zoe talked to her dad. "Can we plant a tree in our neighborhood?" she asked. Her dad thought it was a wonderful idea. They found a small park near their apartment. They asked permission from the city. The city said yes. On Saturday, Zoe planted the magic acorn. Her dad helped her dig a hole. They put the acorn in the ground. They covered it with soil. They watered it carefully. "Grow strong," whispered Zoe. Weeks passed. Then months passed. One day Zoe saw something amazing. A small green shoot came out of the ground. The magic acorn was growing. Zoe visited the baby tree every day. Years later, the tree grew tall and strong. It gave shade to people in the hot summer. Birds built nests in its branches. Children played under it. The gray city had a little bit of green, and Zoe never forgot Elder's words. Zoe grew up to become a teacher. She taught children about nature. She took them on trips to the forest. She taught them to plant trees. She taught them to protect the earth. And the magic tree in the city grew bigger every year. The end.